Y'all know what's going on. It is your man Uncanny, and we are live here on the Connectz radio show. My job is to spin the hottest and unsigned and independent hip hop and R&B, plus interviews with the brightest stars in the culture. And I'm not gonna pull no punches, and I ain't gonna hold nothing for you today, man. We got a great interview coming up with a dude who's been making music for a long time and making waves around the country. He goes by TM. TM, what's going on?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Chilling, man. Excited, happy to have you here on the show. So talk to me, man. How'd you get your start in music?
I kind of grew up in a radio family, so I was kind of always around the music game. But I met a dude in the military, DJ drum major, and he kind of got me started in the rapping thing.
Nice. Okay, so how many years would you say you've been at it?
I mean, as far as an actual artist putting out releases, I dropped my first release in 2014.
Okay. So yeah, a few years there behind your belt. You said your first release. How many do you have out?
Probably like 16 or 20. I have to go look.
I got you. I got you. So with that amount of music, I mean, we're talking about 10 years. That's obviously a few projects a year. How do you maintain that level of creativity?
Well, I actually took a break. I took like a 5-year break.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was like doing the festival scene for a minute, like 2014, 2015, releasing like EDM hip hop kind of hybrids
Right.
and playing festivals and shit. And then, yeah, I just kind of took a break, man. I don't know what happened. I just didn't make anything for a minute. And then around like 2019, I started dropping shit again.
Okay.
So, yeah. But staying consistent and putting out that many projects. So the reason I did it was because I felt like I was behind,
Right.
because I wasn't dropping projects those 5 years. So,
Got it.
um, I have a couple good projects that I think are, worth going back and listening to. I got a collab with Riff Raff.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I got some other fun stuff, but the new one's definitely interesting.
Okay. So how did that come about? I mean, Riff Raff's a major artist. How'd you put that one together?
My production partner and engineer, B Genius, he's done a lot of work with him and a bunch of other, big name A-listers. So they were having a session and they kind of made that song, and he was like, "Hey, I think my buddy would be good for this." And yeah, turns out I was.
That's dope. That's dope. And so B Genius, you work with B Genius quite a bit. He's actually going to be on the single you debut for us a little bit later. How did that relationship come about?
I used to actually get them a lot of bookings. He was in this like hip hop dance music kind of group called Split Breed.
Okay.
And I used to throw shows out here in Vegas for like 10, 15 years. So I used to throw shows. I'd book them here. I got a bookings, a couple other places around the country. And then when I got ready to start making the transition to being an artist, yeah, I knew he was good at what he did. And we're already friends. We already have a good relationship. So he was the first name that came to mind.
Kind of grew from there. No, that's dope, and it sounds real organic. So talk to us about the difference kind of between being a touring artist and festival performing artist versus kind of booking shows, because I know, people think it's all the same, but there's got to be some differences.
Yeah, throwing the shows is what I did first. I did that for years, and that's kind of what made me want to be an artist.
Okay.
Because I already know the one side. I know the business side of throwing the show, throwing the concert, or booking someone, and then I kind of wanted to, I wanted to play that game.
Right.
So it was kind of, I think for me, at least in that aspect, it was probably a little easier than I would say another artist starting out would have it, because I already was connected with a bunch of promoters all around the country from throwing my own shows. So I knew people I could reach out to directly to be like, "Hey, man, I want to tour. I want to play some shows." And yeah, I made it happen. So that was cool. I want to do it again, though. I want to do it again.
Dope, dope. No, for sure, for sure. And so kind of having that business savvy obviously helped you make major moves in the music game, because you've charted some singles across multiple platforms. Talk to us about what artists can do to kind of achieve that level of success.
I think it's really, using a team, not trying to do everything by yourself, utilizing the right people, and hitting all different kind of marketing aspects. I feel like a lot of artists they just put a song out and they think the work's done, and it's probably maybe a quarter of the way done. There's
Right.
so much more work. For me personally, a lot of my breaking of my records, getting interviews, a lot of my social media is I got J Spence. He plugs me up with all kind of people and helps me get things like this. So I got him, I got Genius, I got a couple other people that do things with me, but for the most part, it's really small little group of people just pushing records, keeping the foot on the gas.
No, that's what's up, man. And that right there was a gym in itself. Telling artists, hey, you can't do it all by yourself. You do need a team. And I know, as independent artists and entrepreneurs, you kind of wear almost every hat. You try to learn a little bit about everything to try and push yourself as far as you can. So no, that was really dope advice. So talk to me, man. We got this new single we're gonna bring here to the show. I need you to kind of build it for me. Talk to me about what the inspiration was and kind of how you put it together.
Yeah, honestly, I just showed up to the studio. I'm not a big writer. I just kind of let music give me the vibe. Showed up, listened to a couple tracks. Genius had this one. I think it was like the third song I listened to, and there was a cool conversation going on in the room, and it kind of inspired the idea for the hook. Laid the hook down real quick, and then the rest of everybody went to work, writing their verses or whatever. Um, yeah, Genius is really good at what he does. He has some bangers, so they just go in there and find the one that speaks to me at the moment and knock it out. But I really feel it's like a feel good hip hop song, kind of a dance song as well. I had a few friends say it's kind of R&B ish, which is funny because I don't consider myself a singer or an R&B artist. Yeah, it's just like some feel good hip hop. It's like a fun little story. If you actually pay attention, there's a story being told there. So
All right. Introduce it for us, man. World premiere right here on the Connectz radio show. This is
this is TM, and this is my new single, Lil Turn Up, with B Genius, featuring our man Yung Salvo.
Bet It Up right here on the Connectz radio show.
Genius.
Turning myself up just a little, yeah. Girl, we just need to meet in the middle. Turning myself up just a little, yeah. Girl, we just got me in the middle. It's too right. Pull it up and look right. Girl, to see him all night. Shining out so bright, yeah. She sees me in the crowd. I'm shining loud. I keep a thing on me. Baby, straight OG, yeah. ATL to that Vegas, baby. Keep it up, I'm out patches, Swayze. I'm rolling up so loud. Rolling up so loud. Saturday night, the mood's right. Gripping cause I'm shining on bright. Yeah, baby says she loves me. She loves my sex appeal. I pull her in the club. I take her back to deal. Spend the night. Pop the bottle, alright. Got 100 bands. I'm gonna shine it open all night. Yeah, I'm turning myself up just a little. Yeah. Girl, we just need to meet in the middle. Turning myself up just a little, yeah. Girl, we just got me in the middle.
Yeah, I love you more than I need to. You're the only one I see through. I love every time I see you. Damn, I think I really need you. Whoa, you know how this shit goes. It's my heart that you stole, but you won't be at my shows. Oh, it's alright though. I'm only gonna spend one night though. Tonight, nothing but my lifeboat. I don't take the loving light though. Yeah, that's right. Don't worry with me. There's no hurry. Baby girl, yeah.
Turning myself up just a little, yeah. Girl, we just need to meet in the middle. Turning myself up just a little, yeah. Girl, we just got me in the middle. Turning myself up just a little, yeah. Girl, we just need to meet in the middle. Turning myself up just a little, yeah. Girl, we just got me in the middle.
That's a dope track, man. Definitely vibey, summery, get them dancing a little bit. Is that kind of what we're going for? Or you just heard the beat and that's what it turned into?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was going for. Like I said, I get a vibe from the music, and that's really what gives me the words, you know. And that vibe of that song was super summery, Vegas pool party kind of start the day early, you know, and work your way through the night kind of vibe. So yeah, for sure, I like the vibe on it.
No, it is. It's a vibey track. You could play it in a lot of different venues and in a lot of different kind of ways. Like it's definitely a party joint. It's definitely something I could put on at a R&B night that'll kind of get them up tempo a little bit. So yeah, it'll definitely be in my mix if that's cool with you. I'm gonna spin that.
Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. Yeah.
No, that's a bop. So working with Salvo, how did you guys met at the studio or you had a relationship? How'd that happen?
Yeah, so I actually met him. He's one of my ex's sons, like friends from school. He was a young kid when I met him. I think he was like 15 when I met him when we did our first ever song. This joint's actually 3 years old, bro. We recorded this 3 years ago. Timing, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to sit on the record. And it's funny because Drake put out that whole housey, this kind of vibe album, and we actually recorded this before him. So we knew that was coming. So we're gonna let him do that, and then once people see that it is a vibe, then we'll drop ours. You know. So it's a 3-year-old track. And me and Salvo probably done, man, like six or 8 songs together for sure.
Oh, that's almost a whole project.
Yeah.
That's dope. And so when you get in the studio, what's your essentials pack? What do you gotta have when you hit the studio?
Weed. That's it. That's all I need. Maybe some water, some Gatorade. Some of these sessions though, like including this one, we were turned up. So some of them I need some IPAs,
right?
Couple shots of vodka. But my everyday essential, if I got some Gatorade, some water, and some weed, I can make some magic.
Good to go. Yeah, no, that's dope. That's everybody's starter pack. Gotta have some good bud in the studio, man.
Gotta.
This is the creativity.
It helps with the flow for sure.
For sure. So you got this single. You said it's 3 years old, but you're working it now, putting pressure on people with it. So what are your summer plans? You guys touring the single? The visuals are dope. Do you plan on getting a video done? Talk to me.
Yeah, really my goal, the one goal is I haven't ascertained yet as an artist is I really want to chart on Billboard, bro. That's my goal. Hot 100, top 200. I'll take either of them, right? So that's my goal. This one, just keep pushing it, foot on the gas until I hit that chart. And then I do want to make a music video for it sometime probably in the summer after it's marinated a bit, because it's a summer song. I want a nice summer pool party vibe going with it. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this one, keep pushing on it for a minute, and then I have some follow-ups already ready. I plan on hopefully dropping the next one after we let this one be out in the world for a while. My next one's called Whoa. It's also a B Genius and one of my homies Zell, and I'm trying to drop that on Jay Spin's Wild Dog Entertainment. So
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you working completely independent right now, or is that what the goal you're going for?
I'm down to collab. I'm down to put out stuff on other labels. I put out that Riff Raff project. I put out on another local Las Vegas label, American Monster Guild. So I did a 2-song deal with them. I've given them one, to be honest. Still owe them one. I think I'm gonna do that a 1-song deal with Jay Spin's Wild Dog Entertainment to drop Whoa. And then everything else I've just released under my own imprint called Loose Cannon Records.
Nice.
I literally had that shit tatted on my back since I was like 18, so I had to make it a reality,
Nice. No, that's dope. So talk to us about that kind of growing up. Your bio here says you're originally from Atlanta, but you're a Vegas native. So talk to me about that journey and how you got out to Sin City.
Yeah, so like I said, I grew up in a radio family, so I was always kind of immersed in different styles of music. My dad owns a ridiculous amount of radio stations. I'm actually a partner in a radio station in Hawaii now myself with him and some other people. But I joined the military young, went overseas and served. And when I was finished with my time in Iraq, I needed to get a drive, clear my head for a minute. So I drove out here and I was really driving to California, but I stopped here one night because it was a vibe. And I kind of been here. I got it. It called to me, and I've been stuck here since.
Yeah, and you said you put your stamp on it. You've been throwing shows. What was the first show you remember putting together and throwing?
Out here, man, I can't even remember because it was weird. I like transitioned. First started throwing like hardcore shows out here, right, and then kind of went into like regular rock, and then into like house, dubstep, EDM shows, and that's what I kind of like made a name for out here was our EDM stuff. I was a partner in a brand called Dub Church. At one point, we were the longest running weekly like bass genre music party out here.
Nice.
Yeah, we had so many dope people come through all the time because it's Vegas, man. Everyone wants to come here. Everyone wants to play.
Right.
So sometimes we could get some cool deals. Sometimes people that were really dope would just show up and want to play.
Yeah.
So first one, I want to say it was like a hardcore show. I used to manage a couple bands for a while, and I had these young kids called throughout the end, and I built shows around them to try to like push them and bring them up. They might have been one of my first shows out here. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't really remember. I have a horrible memory.
It happens, man. Smoke a little weed, throw a few shows. It happens. It's all right.
Yeah.
And, I get it, man. I've been there. We were the longest weekly hip hop open mic kind of situation here in my market, so I understand that. How you just work with so many dope people over the course of time, they all kind of start blending together. So I definitely get that, man. So what do you want the fans to know about TM? What is it that you want to give them through your music?
I guess my goal of music is really just to like help people catch a vibe, or feel good about their day. I make different kinds of music, but I feel like all of it's pretty much positive, uplifting, puts you in a good mood. So really, that I guess I just want to make people's day a little bit better with the power of music. The sweet magic of music.
Nah, that's dope, man, and that's real because music is really just emotion captured over beat. So I get it.
Not like the music. Sorry, not to cut you off, but yeah, I mean, like there's tons of genres or subgenres in hip hop, and it's not to say like if I wanted to get on a drill track and get all drilly, I could, but like that's not really the energy I'm trying to put out in the world. Right. So that's why I stick to like this vibe. But like I can eat all that kind of stuff up. I just choose not to.
For sure. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It speaks to people in different ways, and you definitely want to be conscious of the vibes you're putting out into the world. So, no, that's dope, and I approve, man. Everything you got going is working. You're definitely connected and respected. So, if I'm looking for TM and I'm online, where do I find you?
Everything is at t.m.live. They wouldn't let me use quotations, but if you're on Spotify or Apple, it's actually quotation mark t.m. quotation mark is the actual correct artist moniker. Some platforms didn't like my quotation marks, so we went t.m. live. I think Facebook's the only one that's different. Okay. It's like TM Loose Cannon.
Okay, so the label there. Okay, and what does TM stand for?
I actually got the name from my mentor, DJ Drum Major. We served together in the military. He's got me into rapping. We used to watch the Matrix movies and all that kind of vibe a lot, and so it's the man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Decent. That's actually super decent, man. Super creative. No, appreciate your time, man. I know time is money, especially when you're an entrepreneur like yourself. Is there anything I didn't ask or anything you want to leave with the people before you go?
No, you crushed it, brother. I appreciate you. I just want to leave the people with, go check out the new single. Go dive into the back catalog. I got something for everybody. And yeah, I appreciate your time. Thanks for having me on the show.
For sure, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Check out TM. That's T.M.live on all your favorite socials. Quotation mark T.M. quotation mark on Spotify, Apple, right? I did it
Yes,
right?
sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Just make sure y'all tap in with TM, man. He's out in Vegas. He's kicking it. So if you out there and you want to get on some dope shit, make sure y'all tap in with TM.
Let's go. Thank you for having me.
No, appreciate you, my guy. Remember, this is what we do here on the Connectz radio show. We spin the hottest music. We bring y'all the brightest stars in the culture, man. I do want to give a super special shout out to DJ Spins for helping us put this together. You know, the Fleet DJs is the fam. The Nerve DJs is the fam. Connectz DJs all day. Every episode is powered by bettersblock.com, getyourBuzzUp.com, MidwestMixtapes.com, reasonforrap.com, and straightofficial.com. Every episode is streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and you can catch all the playback from this and every other podcast we do, every other interview we do on Apple Music, where else? Podbean, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Y'all know what to do, man. This is the real Uncanny. Tap in with the kid on all your favorite socials. And remember, Midwest Connectz. If you ain't connected, you ain't respected. We'll catch y'all next week for some more of this dope.